So I sent you a picture earlier that I actually made a list of things that I'm expecting to be there, and these are predictions. These aren't hopes. These are just things that I think will be there, or have the potential to be there. So I guess I'll just start off with it since I'm the one with the list, and then you can just comment on it or whatever. So first of all, the first one I literally just have obvious main game is The Last of Us 2. I think we can agree that that's probably what they're going to focus on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's I feel like that's going to be their big. They're going to have a big like gameplay demo, something like that. I'm hoping. I think that's what they're going to do. I think that's what they said they were going to do. Then I have more Spider-Man gameplay. The Spider-Man PS4 game. I think they're probably going to show off more of that. They've been promoting that a lot. It seems like that's kind of going to be a big deal. I mean, it's first party. It's exclusive. So, yeah. You think anything about that? About that game?
Well, my thoughts, I don't have too much. I just mostly here for The Last of Us. So, yeah.
I'm interested to see what else they do. I seriously am. Sony usually has really good conferences filled with a lot of good games.
The last time was like lagging so bad.
Oh yeah.
That was so terrible. Like it was lagging like every minute.
I have indie section written down, or probably Microsoft did the same thing. Just fire off a bunch of indie games that are going to be on the store. Whatever, it's going to be there probably. I wrote down probably at least a mention of Fortnite, and underneath of it, at least one battle royale will be there in all capital letters because there's going to be at least one. Don't know what it is. Probably going to be Fortnite. With 3 question marks. Plans for next gen? Because I've heard rumors that they're going to start thinking about what they're doing for their next console cycle. Just all of the companies in general. Maybe not Nintendo quite as much because the Switch is so new and still, but Sony and Microsoft definitely, I think, are thinking about the next. So maybe we'll get a glimpse. I doubt it, but maybe they'll mention it or something. The next thing I have written is some boring PSVR game. They're gonna have at least one, probably a few, just like small studio, 10-minute long VR games that they're gonna show off and nobody's gonna download. I have new surprise IP. Because there's always one. There's been, I'm pretty sure in every conference so far, there's been at least one surprise that nobody was expecting really. Like Bethesda had. I'm actually really excited. What was the name of it? The space one they're making? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
Starfield, I think. I believe it's Starfield. I'm really interested to see more about that. Cyberpunk 2077 is back. So every conference has had some sort of little surprise that everybody just sort of got oh, hey, look at that. So I'm sure Sony will have one. Final Fantasy VII Remake. That is probably going to be here because it was not at Square Enix. And Square Enix is where I would expect it to be. So I'm thinking we're going to get some of that here. I still never played much of the original Final Fantasy VII. But it's a really beloved game. And they've been teasing the remake for years now. So I'm hoping it's nearing completion so that maybe I'll play through some of the other games that'll maybe get me into the series a little bit more. Because right now I'm just not. The last bullet point I have just says anime. because they're gonna have some like stylized Japanese game there. This like a niche fan base sort of game. But under that, I do have possibly more Code Vein, and I'm interested in that game, and I want to see more of it. You know what game I'm talking about, right?
Yes. Didn't they had that like? Yeah, that was OU today.
Did they?
Yeah, they did. I guess you missed it.
Which one was that?
It was just a separate thing on the schedule. I don't know what time it was.
All right. I'll cross that off my list automatically then, I guess.
Here's a thing you might not know, but you won't have like a companion with you for the whole game. Seems
I know
like
that.
it. Okay.
I just think it looks like a good and polished Souls-like game that I actually want to try, so I want to see as much of it as I can. That's the last thing I have on my paper, really. I don't really know what else to expect. What do you? I mean, I know you said that you pretty much just know The Last of Us is going to be there, and that's really the thing you're looking forward to most. But like, can you think of anything else that they might bring out?
Well, no, not really. I don't have like no idea about this stuff here. I think wait, maybe did they brought Kingdom Hearts yet?
Yeah, they showed it.
Kingdom Hearts was already shown at Microsoft because it's
Oh.
on the Xbox for the first time ever. So they showed it
Okay.
there, but I don't know, maybe something Crash Bandicoot like got popular again because of the Insane Trilogy. Maybe something with him. I'm not sure. I can't think of many other like franchises that they would do something with. There's not going to be new Uncharted. The Lost Legacy just came out, and most of Naughty Dog's team is focused on The Last of Us 2 right now. So like, there's not going to be any of that. And I guess that means there probably wouldn't be Crash either. Oh, Mega Man. There might be Mega Man 11 here. I am actually really excited for that. I just thought about that. I love those games. I love those games so much, the old ones. And after hearing about how much of a disappointment Mighty Number 9 was, the fact that they're releasing an actual Mega Man 11 makes me really happy. So hopefully we see that here, because that's that's Capcom, and I feel like it would be closely related with Sony and PlayStation.
Yeah, it's like when I was like probably 6 or 7, I played one of the games back in my day. So
It was 8.
The music is so iconic from those games. Like, I can remember any given song from a Mega Man game. There's still like almost 20 minutes left till the conference, so maybe we should just give our thoughts about the stuff that went down so far at the other conferences, because I haven't recorded or streamed any of them.
Okay, yeah. So big thing I'm looking into is like Fallout 76. So you haven't watched Professor's?
I'm interested. I watched it. I watched all the ones that I didn't today.
Oh, good. So you've seen all that new stuff
Yes.
That is so great. Now, one thing about
I'm skeptical, but I'm interested. That's the thing, because it just depends on how they do the multiplayer. It's really unclear to me still.
like
I don't know if it's going to
so
be
far,
session based.
Yeah, like so far as we know, like everything that you have with you comes with you on different servers. Your friends who come in, group up. I don't know how the PvP is going to work. Like, it would just become random, or how balanced it would be.
Is it going to be worst case scenario, it's like The Division, because I hate that game and the way that the multiplayer works. Because it's basically just not multiplayer at all unless you go into a mission with friends or you go into the like one PvP zone. I don't want a PvP zone. That's how a lot of MMOs do it, but I don't want it in Fallout. I want it more
Same here.
GTA style,
Yeah.
where there's just a bunch of people in a server, and you just have to defend yourself, basically.
Now, that one thing about the nukes, where like anybody could basically they just get the codes. I'm really about that.
I agree.
What?
I was talking to chat.
Oh. Yeah. It was,
I don't know if the nukes could be targeted at like other players' bases or just city zones.
Yeah.
Because like the point where when the nuke hits a
Another
city
thing
zone,
is, like,
it turns into a wasteland and it becomes more lootable.
How's that going to work in the long term? Because in the short term, clearly, it's you blow something up, you get the resources because it's this whole different looking area.
Yeah.
But what happens afterwards? Like, it has to reset at some point, right? Because
That's what I'm assuming. Like that
Because
would suck so much if everything's blown up.
yeah, exactly. If there are players that just join a server and like everything's destroyed, it's like, oh well, I can't do any of this stuff now.
Yeah.
So like they can't. I don't think they would do that. So like that's why I'm still very unclear on how the multiplayer even really works.
One thing I'm assuming is like it's based on levels. Now I don't know if you could join a friend who's like level 1 and level 80 or something like that. Don't know if that is going to look that way. Or maybe some scaling is going to happen, which I hope it does. So I don't become too OP in this level 1's world for other level 1's. Because I'm assuming if there's like some kind of level scale where everybody connects.
no, and also how would VATS work?
Yeah, VATS. We have no idea how that's going to work.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because that's always a slow motion, freeze time
You know
kind of
what?
mechanic to target.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess they just removed it. That's like it's crazy to think about because it's been such a staple of the 3D Fallout games, but
I almost want to say
I don't know
it
how they
gives
can
you
alter it for multiplayer and keep
bonuses
it
or
fair.
something. Yeah, like my first thought is like you could like maybe move faster than others, but then that would just
That would just mess up your aim more.
Yeah. And I was thinking like maybe you could be more accurate with your gun somehow, like it makes your gun suit more precise.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Maybe it does just pause the entire game for everybody. No, that doesn't make sense because then that's people on the other side of the map, but they're still in the same server are getting their games paused by you.
It's like who the fuck is pausing my game?
That doesn't make sense. So yeah, I am gonna go ahead and say they probably just removed VATS altogether. It just would not work. Are there any other games that like were talked about that? I still have to see Nintendo's tomorrow. I'm excited for Nintendo's. And you have a Switch now, right?
Yeah, I do.
Which means you can actually pay attention to it now.
Yeah.
Smash is like all I want. I just want to see Smash. That's it. Super Smash Bros is like on the top of the things that I want to see at Nintendo's. I don't know what else. I'm trying to think of games they already announced. Forza Horizon 4. I don't really care about racing games, but
Oh yeah, Captain Spirit. Is that was the name that?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, I want to play that when it releases. I really do want to play it.
So Ben, he completely missed it, but Ben's like it's the same people who made Life is Strange, still making like this new game.
Yeah.
It's based on
the
this
same
little boy
universe,
and
but
like
it's a
fantasies.
different story. And I mean, I don't know, just looks cute and fun. Good story.
Do you think there'll be actually
It's
powers
free.
in it?
Nah, I
Just
think it's gonna be
imagination?
more of just a kind of like character study sort of game almost.
Okay.
Ah, Squeenix has some other stuff coming, right? Like what was the one? Did you see the trailer for that game, The Quiet Man?
Yeah. Yeah, so I was like thinking, like, I'm really curious if this guy is actually like deaf or something. Like, how's that going to play in?
Yeah. I think that's like.
Because I've
I'm
never
sure
been
that's gonna
touched
be the
before.
main mechanic is he's deaf and it affects your fighting in some way. I don't know how, but yeah. Well, we still got 10 minutes left. Seems like it's going extremely slow. Do you have the live stream up?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So, I guess for at least a little bit, we can talk about. Obviously, the main event of this is going to be Last of Us 2. Everyone can agree on that. So, what do you? I don't. What am I even trying to say? I can't speak English right now. What are you hoping for, as far as what they're going to show?
Well,
What do you want? What do you expect them to show?
When it comes to Last of Us 2,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping like new guns, somewhat new mechanics, some mechanics they removed from the.
Like, do you think they're gonna show like a full like gameplay demo or just another cinematic trailer?
They show a lot so far, so I think it's gonna be gameplay.
Have to imagine that when they're pushing this game so hard and they moved like half their team over to just building The Last of Us, I have to think that it's gonna be like a 10 to 15 minute long showcase of the game or something, you know. Even if it was something like they did with the first game, where it was just that one encounter, that one level, just to get a taste of what the gameplay was like, I would probably still be happy with that. I think that would be nice. I'm trying to think of if there's any way I could really be disappointed with what they show of it. And like, I can't say bugs or glitches because it's the E3 stage, and that wouldn't happen at E3, so we can't really, gauge that. There is one thing that I kind of hope it doesn't happen, which is that the game looks, feels, plays exactly the same. I hope that they've done
improve it.
Something. You know what? I already said, looking at like The Last of Us and that era of Naughty Dog games to like Uncharted 4. I had never even played Uncharted 4 yet, but I've seen gameplay, and some of the combat sequences look crazy because there's physics and interaction with like everything in the environment. Like stuff is getting shot off tables and walls are getting holes through them and stuff, and it's like all this different stuff is like being interacted with by the characters, and if it, as long as they do that, it will be more impressive. But what I was saying to myself earlier was I really want new crafting items. I want them to try to come up with some more stuff, just to see what they come up with.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I almost like hope they like improve the UI for this new stuff because I don't want them to do
that's
crap
what I was
together.
Say, maybe an improved, or not even improved, just a more robust and more fleshed out crafting system in general. I don't want like survival game style crafting. I don't think that suits the game. But I don't know, just something more to it, maybe.
Do you think they might improve the multiplayer of it? Because like the last multiplayer,
Last was multiplayer, like one of my favorite multiplayer.
Yeah, it's so well made, But
It's
like,
one of the most unique multiplayer games that I've ever played. And it's obviously not the center of the game, but it's like,
yeah, definitely not the center.
dude, it's super high quality. Like, it's a really good multiplayer mode.
I'm just curious, like, how they're going to like maybe improve that. Now, at first, when I first got the game like back in
The Last of Us
2013,
Battle Royale.
that'd be quite interesting.
That's gonna be the Battle Royale game they're gonna show. It's not. They're not even gonna show the single player. They're just gonna show the Battle Royale mode for The Last of Us, and they're gonna say thanks for coming, everybody, and walk off the stage.
But yeah, I was like hoping like back in 2015, like when I first got the game and discovered multiplayer, I was hoping to be like zombie hordes that you face off. Like this. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know what would be interesting?
Go ahead.
People can either play as a human
Infested or
infected.
yeah. See,
And-
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
And-
say infested. I'm sorry,
then
I'm
the
thinking about
humans-
Warframe.
And then the humans have to deal with other humans and the infected in the match. So it makes it like super hard and just more strategy and more thinking about what you do, because maybe you'll make a noise, you can hear it, or even if it's AI infected, I think it would add an extra dimension to the multiplayer.
Oh, it'd be actually be cooler is like it's the same type of like multiplayer, the factions, you know, killing each other, but they're also infected around the map, or they maybe come if they hear a bunch of gunfire or
It
something.
could just be an alternate game.
Ooh, hey, streams it's doing something. Should we look at this?
What?
They're doing something on the stream. I'm gonna.
We still have like 4 minutes.
Is this? Yeah, I know it says 4 minutes, but like, what is this? What are they doing?
I have to say, I love that. I like.
Display capture. Let me turn this on.
You're not, like, careful, if
No,
you're
it's
meticulous, or-
starting.
or
It's
just
starting
get
now.
bad luck or
We're
something like
starting.
that. Yeah. I like there's consequences, and that, you know, if it's a great game, you'll
What is this?
see that stuff for sure.
It definitely was like a choice that
Why-
we argued about a lot, where it was like, do you want to build 100% this thing, or do you want to have a wake of destruction behind
What is
you?
this?
Very...
Wait, I'm confused. I see people talking. What do you see? I'm refreshing the trits.
It's. Are you on the PlayStation channel? The PlayStation Twitch channel?
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, are we
Oh,
saying the
okay.
same thing? We're saying like fucking tiny ball people.
Yeah. I guess it wasn't anything.
Okay, so like,
I thought they
for
were
some
started.
reason my stream was like way back, or whatever. I don't know why. So yeah, I had to refresh it.
So it's starting soon. Wait, is this on the stage? Is this our stage this year? Because this looks like CG. But I also hear like music and stuff in the background like it's a stage. I'm really confused.
So Ben, welcome to Sony. He doesn't know about how weird things get.
Can you tell if that's a corn dog or a banana?
One minute. This is totally a stage. What is going on? I'm so confused already. It hasn't even started yet.
The program contains graphic material and subject matter that may be suitable for our audience. What the fuck? Okay.
Well, that showed up a little late for me.
Someone said that's
I'm
Stranding.
refreshing.
Alright.
Please welcome Sean Layden.
I'll probably have to watch an ad.
Yeah, that sucks.
Hey guys. Good evening, everyone, and welcome.
No,
And thank you
What was
for
that?
making the time tonight.
that clearly wasn't the stage. What was that?
This fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday. For those of you who need to know that.
Church.
But thank you for coming.
I'm
out.
so confused.
It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight, under this single tent. And for those of you who maybe have been because you remember that movie Kingsman.
Where are they?
They're like in the middle of nowhere.
That way. It doesn't end that way.
Like,
But no, again, thank you. And as
this
you can
doesn't
see
look
this
like
evening,
an E3 conference.
At PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell to tell.
I'd say.
And the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight, we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up in the future.
Okay.
You know, what we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell.
This
Things they
microphone's
want to
having
show
some
you,
problems
places
with
they want
that
to take you.
cracking audio.
That's what we're trying to
Yeah,
do.
a
Chat
little bit.
notice.
PlayStation,
It's not too bad.
this coming year
Yeah,
is
not
going to be
too.
all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to.
This is weird though.
And tonight,
It's like
we're beginning here.
really weird setup. I guess it's just going on like normal from now, but
Yeah, I did not expect
in
him
Los
to be
Angeles,
intense.
To let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So, without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege.
so he said they're
to invite to the
just
stage, introduce
focusing
to you
on a few games
Gustavo Santoré.
and not. Okay. Just Last of Us right away.
Oh,
Because this is a composer. He's amazing at what he does.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm already like excited for this. Just hearing Last of Us style music again is
I just like
So
how
cool.
he's wearing a hoodie, like he's a hunter.
yeah.
Oh, this is so good.
Six, 5, 4, 3. Over 5 years since the last game.
It been that's just crazy time.
So already, this is much different than their other conferences. In the past, they've been the ones that have like brought the big shows and like the crazy Like they had that whole orchestra the one time. This is so scaled back and small. It feels so different for them.
But they're still messing up when they're streaming here. There's problems in the audio.
Yeah. So last year lagging, this year audio.
It's quite soothing. Great. That was great. Wow, I gotta say, even though it's small, with all the lights up like that, this looks really nice. And here we go. Here it is. What do you got for me, Sony? What?
Hey, doing a 10!
Yeah, this is the same tent. That's why they did it. Is that Ellie?
Yeah.
That so is Ellie. I guess he's he's probably in Tommy's town.
Right.
I gotta see Joel.
Yeah, because they went back there.
I hate these things.
Everybody in chat is saying Glenn.
Just
Your old man really laid into
It was like Glenn actually.
so that's really wet after the one.
That's really bad.
Go here, don't go there. It's funny how involved it gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until you're back together.
Not gonna
When
happen.
is this?
She
Are you the only one hearing? I mean, am I the only one hearing like two audio like an echo?
Hey!
Oh no, I hear too.
Oh, I'm here,
Okay.
aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
It's always something.
Hey, don't forget
So weird. Like I doubt they're doing this on purpose.
I think Ellie, how old Ellie is right now?
Such a dick. Come on. Don't you
17, maybe?
Okay.
How
I
old
have
was
a
she
very
when
serious question
Joel
for you.
brought her? That
14.
How bad do I smell? Like a hot
Is this
garbage? Oh.
girlfriend?
Okay.
I'm assuming so.
How about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now.
Please show Joel.
Maybe they're staring at you.
That's why. Where the fuck is Joel?
Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat. Oh, Ellie.
This is very different
Should be terrified.
from any of the trailers of The Last of Us 1.
Okay.
There's nothing like violent happening.
Joel comes in, breaks it up.
Okay, here we go.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Very weird, Joel.
Oh my god. I think I jinxed it. I said nothing violent. Oh, this is gameplay.
Oh.
This is in the game.
Oh, here we go.
Those trees are real.
Already the UI looks a little more sleek. Game looks great.
That bow looks pretty fine.
I mean, I would expect it to look great, but everything looks really good.
I mean, I'm not sure if it's gonna look this good on these though.
I bet so. I bet it will.
It might. It might.
This is that's what we're talking about.
Naughty Dog.
I don't know, consoles sometimes need to get graphics upgraded.
Where's Joel been throughout all this? Is Ellie just on her?
Yeah, I bet something in the opening there'll be like somewhere where her and Joe, and then Joe is just going to die somehow. What?
Maybe.
And, oh fuck.
What is? There was a lot of that in that one trailer too. Like who are? It seems like there's a lot more like group. Yeah.
It's like a cult.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like very cultish. So far, I'm seeing a better looking Last of Us. Okay, so yeah, the UI looks a little different. It looks, wow. That's a very different crosshair from the first game.
Same sound effects. I'm saying
Wondering
that's
about the AI.
Hopefully improved.
The game looks really good. I'm hoping it actually looks like this good on launch. Cause like I'm just looking at all the details.
Did she say
on the
wolf?
ground.
No, I think she just said whoa.
Yeah, he was saying wolf in chat.
Maybe it just means lonely. Oh shit, Ellie just got shot.
Whoa. Okay, so it already looks like there's a lot more melee weapons.
It's like a machete.
This can't be open world, can it?
She went into the grass.
I
Watch yourself.
don't think so.
I don't want it to be, just to be honest, because I like the story direction. But,
Yeah, well, I was gonna say if it was too open world, like, 'cause some of my favorite parts of the original game were the more open. Oh, you can go prone now.
Double back.
Wait, are you?
Some of my
are you
favorite-
did you just saw that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're over there behind from me.
So simply check undercards.
One of my favorite aspects. I mean, one of my favorite, like, some of my favorite parts.
Damn.
Like, oh, okay, well.
I'm just hoping the AI is actually.
Let me try refreshing one more time. But the areas like Billstown and stuff like that were some of my favorites.
Yeah,
So,
those.
like, if they have more areas like that, I don't want open world, but I want like open
Big
areas,
environments.
if that makes sense.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, okay.
Combat looks much more seamless, and that's saying something because the first one was like, it felt like you were playing a movie when you were fighting.
Yeah. This is way much more intense.
It looks even more like that now. Like she's
I
just
wonder
running
if
past
you
stuff and
pull out
picking it up.
arrows in the game, like she just did right there.
Huh?
When she pulled arrow out of her chest, I wonder that's
Yeah.
going to happen actually a lot, or that was just scripted.
I don't know. It's always hard to tell with the like presentations like this if something is scripted or an actual mechanic.
Yeah, I just hope the AI they're showing is actually how they're gonna act.
So wait, what's listening mode? Is that still a thing?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. What is?
Ellie didn't have a listening mode, did she?
You see
Yeah,
this?
she did. She did.
Oh, I only played hard mode or grounded.
Yeah, you decided to take crime mode. I played the game 10 times.
This seems a lot more sort of DIY, if that makes sense.
Wait, did I see the
Like it seems like a lot less being really prepared and a lot more like just like picking stuff up and using.
Oh, there's a new
That is good. To make explosives, I won't be surprised if you make fire arrows.
I was saying, I hope they have new stuff.
And this guy's got a hammer.
Fucking hell.
Why is my thing a little behind? Like it's still a few seconds behind yours.
We're gonna have like tanky enemies now?
So is this execution?
Huh.
It's definitely scripted
Jesus,
right
this
here.
game is brutal.
Oh yeah, definitely. The gore is super. I
Like-
don't have to compare it to. I really don't know what game to compare it to because like this
is
gore. Oh, you know, flashbacks of kissing and murder, you know.
This is worse than the first game ever got.
I'm like to assume that like Tommy's town get attacked by these.
There's Tom. No, you gotta
Bandits.
show Tommy and Joel. You can't just show Ellie.
I think we gotta say Joe. He gotta be dead, or he's captured.
I don't know.
Wait. Maybe. Hey, maybe Joel gets captured in Tommy's town, and then Ellie goes out to try to search for him.
I want someone in the audience to say, "Where's Joel?"
That's like my prediction right now. Somehow Joel gets captured, and Ellie gotta go find him. Cause that's the only reason why I see. Just two reasons: Tommy's town get attacked, or just
Maybe
that.
you could pause for just a second and then play again.
Oh yeah, I get.
Because I tried refreshing already
That was
and
a
it just wasn't
new-
working for me.
Oh, it was just go to live
PlayStation
anyways. But
E3
unpause it.
showcase. We're taking a quick intermission
Uh,
while folks
right,
move
I forgot.
along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later. And I am joined by my good friend Ryan Clements.
Hello, Mr. Schumann.
How are you?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the
Oh.
PlayStation Showcase.
This is so weird.
it's gonna
They
be
have
a huge
multiple
show.
buildings
Studios a little
for
later
each
when
part
the
of it.
showcase resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide
Let me
Studios,
try
Mr.
refreshing
Sean
one
Layton.
more time.
Hello,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and
flung
shot
right-
right across the
This is-
studio here.
this is
right
funny.
over here. Well, it's
Yes.
good to have you here.
Well, it's
so-
great to be here, and I think that was a very powerful start for our E3 program for this
No,
year.
my
That's
entire
right, and there's much more to come,
You're
but I
just-
do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2
Oh,
there
God.
just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
You know, it's ironic because I have like
From
25
your
tabs
perspective,
open
where
right now.
is
on
their
my
head
Google.
at when it comes to developing this game?
Oh. Yeah, you just notice it.
They are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series, and I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
And I can't wait to see more of that. And that was first gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction, and Detroit Become Human. I mean, what is the secret, and what are you doing over there at Worldwide Studios? What's going on there?
The rule number one is do no harm, right?
I'm really liking Detroit so far.
Right. A lot of ways.
I haven't paid
to move
yet.
the boulders out of the road. To make
I've just been watching Super Best Friends play.
You know, provide backup, provide.
But I had the game ready.
Provide,
I just need
one
of my comrades to come over.
As an industry and as
not always a fan of David Cage games.
But, honestly,
this one I'm really liking so far.
Give them as much
He did got a co-writer or something.
And just help support them through to their vision. That's kind of what we've been trying to do here for the last dozen years or so with Worldwide Studios. And I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And, you know, I mean, speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, this is a celebrated game.
This feels like a pre-show.
Legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, you know, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important.
Are we just gonna spend like 5 minutes here? Wow.
Really hard through that kind of feedback loop.
Fill up.
I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home.
So if they're going to do this every time they switch games, there's only going to be like...
I will find time to He wasn't watching.
That's pretty clear.
Yeah. Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. That is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation Blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago,
so
you did something a little bit
just in that trailer alone, in that demo.
You came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting.
Types of arrows.
Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
That's
every year we
already pretty interesting.
The stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create.
So I can imagine the bow would be more used.
What we want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into
good.
the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now.
Because in the first game, the bow was like my favorite weapon.
The stories you're trying to tell and the way
I
it's
never
going to
thought
and
of
what they got.
different arrows.
It's a really wide range of.
I just never thought it fit the Last of Us, but I guess it would.
Last of Us 2 we just saw right now through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost.
I just hope they make at least a little bit of sense.
People to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy.
Like, I wouldn't expect The Last of Us to have ice arrows. You know what I mean? Like, it just wouldn't fit. So I hope they just... I hope they keep it pretty scaled back.
From those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight, do you have
I could see
personal games
poison
that you're most
arrows,
excited about?
Well, they're all fabulous.
Yeah,
I think the teams are really crushing it right across
but not
the
like.
board. But one thing I would say
I don't think
is,
like Berserk arrows would be a good idea either. You know, you always see those ones like the enemies turn on their own team.
So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure.
Well, there he just said Spider-Man is going to be one of the other things we see tonight, so that's good. I wanted to see it.
Just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues, but in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. Is this gonna be another look at the Battle Royale? Is this just a regular multiplayer?
Nobody kills.
Wow, the fucking bullet went through a mountain?
What's with this fucking bullets? The The most deadly sport in the world. What? It didn't pierce through the head, just...
This is weird.
Get immediate access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty.
I remember Firing Range. That was a cool map.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here.
Of course, there's a pre-order bonus.
Good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening?
That's
good
right.
to have you guys back.
It's good to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. But what if I don't own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Oh.
So tonight, we are actually doing a surprise PlayStation Plus game drop, and that is going to be Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 is coming to
I don't care about
PlayStation
Call of
Plus
Duty.
Later tonight.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Especially old
You know,
Call of
I
Duty.
just disowned my taste.
Not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience, but PlayStation Plus subscribers get a little treat.
Get a little extra
tasty treat.
Right, little mid E3 supply drop for you there.
There you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5 days. A lot of great stuff announced. Let's take a quick look back at the highlights.
Oh. Hey, days gone by. Or days gone. I keep saying days gone by.
Yeah, I can see why you say that. Make sure there's a better title.
What is this? I have to figure out what happened. Okay, wake up, focus, remember. From the
Okay, dude, we're just going through games.
Flipping death.
Look like you've seen a ghost.
Comes a heartfelt story.
I've returned.
Oh,
Really?
Hi.
Who are you?
Yes, hello. Oh, hey, look. It's the boring PSVR games I was talking about.
Oh, those are boring.
Never mind.
I could do better.
Beat Saber's here, so we're all good.
I got like my mojo and the. Never mind.
I mean, it looks boring, but it's not boring when you play it.
Welcome back. We're just a
No, it
few
looks
minutes away
entertaining. It's
from
just
the
fucking
E3
intense when
PlayStation
you fucking
showcase. I
actually
mean,
play it.
when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really. So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here. Oh, and we could see the crowd is seated. The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue.
What's our next game?
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can
Spider-Man,
sneak in
maybe?
there before we cut away to the showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Okay, so this next franchise.
The background didn't
boasts
look like
a huge,
Spider-Man.
Loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that so much.
A lot.
They do. And we're going to take a first look at the next chapter right now.
What?
No, 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 no. No, this. No. Come on.
Okay, what is this, Destiny 3?
It's down for everyone else too, not just me.
Wait, I'm watching.
Wait, do you not see it?
Oh wait, music request sign. Right now we're saying Destiny.
Wow. That was it literally says offline.
Oh.
We're still watching.
Yeah, I'm still seeing it.
There are like 1 million people in chat that are also saying that it's offline.
That is weird.
Well, it's showing a Destiny.
Wait, are you on Twitch?
Yes.
Okay, that's weird.
What is happening? What is going on? Why is it down for some people and not down for...
Oh, it's a new DLC for Destiny 2.
I mean, I don't care about that, but I'm just trying to figure out...
Yeah, that was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4.
I don't see anybody in my chat
for that one.
complaining.
And,
yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that Gambit mode coming up, and guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
What is happening for
There's
you?
barely any time because we're about to get to the show.
I'm just gonna go to this other channel because they're broadcasting
the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase.
It's just the official Twitch
Thank
channel.
you so much for watching. We got a lot more.
Oh, that's what I'm on.
Oh, maybe that's why our streams were off from each other.
Oh yeah, because we was on different. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense now.
Okay, got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
Okay, well, now it's working. What are they showing?
I don't even know. Well, Destiny passed already.
Oh, okay. Cultural appropriation, what this is. No.
The grass kind of reminds me of Zelda Breath of the Wild graphics.
Yeah, Zelda on PS4. Remastered. For some reason I see this and I think of Horizon Zero Dawn.
I think I'm Kung Fu Panda.
I mean the picture, not the guy. I'm watching Peach Saliva live tweet about watching it because I have her notifications on. It sounds cool, but like, what is this?
They're like in a dome.
Someone in chat just says "lol battle royale." That's even. People are saying Skate 4.
People are like just confused in the audience.
Shenmue.
Also, it's
I don't know what this is. Okay.
Nice win.
Best win graphics.
Of course.
Horse and a guy.
Temple's close.
I don't know what this could be.
Dana. Is it supposed to be some kind of history game?
You were still saying Skate 4.
I seen that like the whole day.
Everyone was just saying, dude, how
Someone says, "Is this loss?"
Witcher 4?
It's in my deck.
It's not a battle royale. Stop saying it's a battle.
I'm completely lost. Like, obviously, there's gotta be some kind of history game where this guy is in the war or something.
Nobu, come.
Is this open world? I don't know how this is going to work that way.
There's so many random guesses in the chat as to what this is. Make no sense, and I know people aren't serious, but it's funny.
Yeah. GTA 6.
I saw someone say Red Dead too.
Legend of Zelda 3D.
GTA North China.
League of Yasuo.
Yeah, a lot of people have already said Yasuo and Genji.
Yeah, see you later. Okay.
Why Genji? He's a fucking robot.
Oh my god, it's Despacito too. Finally.
Bastards! Enough!
Game looks good. Still don't know what it is. That was a combat.
Oh wow. He did a.
Why does this look like Assassin's Creed combat?
He kinda does. Whoa. Nice counter. He's the guy trying to stab him at first.
So where's tilted towers?
Pentakill.
Jin, you're late.
How did that lady sneak up that man?
Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
So is that just a finishing kill?
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him.
He could just pick up that arrow from the body.
Look at his horse.
Oh, this is just lost.
I'm interested in this.
I don't know what to say about it. There's so little I don't know.
Sago Bridge. We strike quietly. They kill the monk.
Like I said, it literally, like everything about it, reminds me of an Assassin's Creed game, but in ancient China.
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
It also looks a lot better than every Assassin's Creed game.
Grabbing hook? Yep.
You see the new From Software game? You gonna have a grappling hook?
What game?
That thing looks cool. What is it called again? Senrio? Something? Sekiro? I think. Shadows Die Twice.
Wasn't that Calvin?
No.
Oh, that's.
That's
Wait.
not From Software. It just looks like it.
Oh, he has a tento, if I'm not wrong.
This
But
totally
that's what it's
is.
called.
This totally is Assassin's Creed China edition.
that gotta be scripted.
He called reinforcements.
That didn't have to be scripted. Were you talking about the, like, through the wall?
Yeah.
Nah. Batman. Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, the Arkham series, they had through wall takedowns.
Oh.
Oh, did you?
That was like more of the eye.
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
It's gonna be easy boss battle. Oh, wait, you see, he has katanas too.
What?
Nani?
Oh my wow, Shindo.
People are literally just saying Hanzo versus Genji.
You know what? You remember that one travel? Oh god, yes.
Yeah.
I really like the leaves.
Oh yes, yeah, that is so nice. The physics on those are great.
Yeah, like I said, this game looks great. I guess if Sony's only gonna show off like 3 or 4 games, they're make sure they all are up to par.
So Pyros. Oh, they burn the leaves? I think the leaves are like... They really want to show off their leaves.
Get his way, it will.
Yeah. Should we commit seppuku? Oh, okay.
What?
Ghost of Tsushima. Okay.
The game looks okay, but I don't know what to say about it because I see.
I'll see what people say when it's out.
Yeah, it's like I see games like these get gameplay wise sold and stuff, and then it just has an okay story or something.
Yeah. The gameplay itself actually looks very familiar and not like very much new.
Yeah.
Speaking of new.
Multi-movie.
Oh god.
Now, what do we have here?
Looks like I mean, I don't know.
Who is this? What is this?
The oldest house.
Stop saying Skate 4 and let me know what it is.
Someone said Mill Edge too. It doesn't look futuristic.
There are rules.
Mirror's Edge 2 is a thing.
Oh. Well, fuck.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst?
I didn't know that was the second name.
Or does this look like the Parasite gun?
I was gonna say.
Okay. Now this I'm immediately interested in.
Yeah, see, this is what catches me.
Also, I'm getting weird vibes of Inside. You know that Playdead game?
Yeah, yeah.
What is this? This looks so interesting to me.
Some of the stuff reminds me of Death Stranding.
Is this Death Stranding?
No, I doubt it, but...
Who knows? We don't even know what type of game it is yet. So, like, it can be anything.
It does have, like, some weird fucking realities to it.
People are saying Quantum Break 2, and it looks like it.
Yeah, Quantum Break. That's, like, it reminded me of... I just can't think of the game.
Control. Is that the name of the game? That is.
Okay, yeah, Control, a game that
I'm intrigued. It's 505 Games. What else did they do again?
I have no idea.
I've seen the name before.
Is that a PS1 console?
I really want to see more about that game. Anyway, what's this?
That pizza's so rotten.
Yeah, that's a PS1 console. That is.
Five Nights at Freddy's 6.
Oh.
Little Nightmares. Now I'm first person.
That tomato can
If you play as a rat, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Yeah, I'd like to play as a rat.
Ratatouille, the video game. Grim Dark Edition. No, that was a squeak. This is totally a rat.
It's like VR rat.
That's what the title of the game is.
Jeez, this guy went like.
Wait.
Oh.
Is it rat there?
What are you doing? Get off! No!
F.
Aww.
Big F.
Another zombie game?
The rat was just a
Resident
perspective.
Evil?
That rat really threw me off.
Is this Resident Evil? It looks like a Resident Evil.
Yeah.
It is!
Jesus Christ.
I really like the rat segment. That was
my account. Always a pleasure.
8? Or is it like a spin-off?
Is it a remaster?
Make my mistake.
Wait.
If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
Pretty cool.
Whatever it takes to save this city.
Surprised you made it this far.
Need info on my extraction.
As soon as I saw that design, Resident Evil has such... You can tell when something came from a Resident Evil game.
Will you help me? Of course. It's an impressive display of strength.
So...
But we never meant for this to happen.
So... This is gonna be first person.
It's coming. It's coming back.
Oh! It is a remaster. Is it? I mean, I assume? It didn't say remaster. It just said Resident Evil 2.
I think I said something. What did he say?
I don't know, but yeah. But
Yes, it's a remaster.
he's gonna insult the camera. He's like, fuck.
Like how FF7 is a total remake.
Don't tell me what to do. What the? That's it.
From Squatch Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Bathtub Guy.
Okay.
Take some looks at this new game I'm about
Yes.
to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa.
Is this gonna be another like
VR?
I'm the
No.
bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game.
3D platformer, huh?
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy. Because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! Got electrocuted.
What?
Tova saves the universe.
Oh my god. And it's only on PlayStation.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna buy it or not. It's definitely gonna be funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at that game.
Kingdom Hearts?
Anything made by Justin Roiland. It is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess they're just showing more of it?
Yeah, so I guess I predicted it right earlier.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
I've never really cared about Kingdom Hearts though.
Jack Sparrow.
Maybe I should play one of the games.
Oh, you're good.
Oh
I
my
like
god,
it.
you're kidding me.
What's that old guy?
Wow, it's... First thing I thought that was like the movie clip, and then like, oh wait, that's actually game graphics.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna have pirate combat?
Wait, if this Kingdom Hearts game has... Oh,
This looks like that Ubisoft game that's coming out. Yeah. I'll have to see what some of the other Kingdom Hearts are like. I just never played any of them. A lot of people like them, so I mean, I don't know. They're probably good.
I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the characters don't really match the graphics in the game. Like, I kind of prefer the older games.
It's a weird mixed match of styles. I don't know how I like it.
Looking for a box.
Get them!
It's so weird to see this like realistic rendering next
I know it.
anime man.
Farewell. Arendelle is safer with me staying up here.
Why did they did this earlier too? Why do they in these trailers? It makes it so awful.
And the unversed collected enough
Monsters Inc.
sadness from
Who's
those
that guy?
children.
Destiny player. Well, he's a fucking cat.
Maybe she's one
So wait, is that how the next game works? They change the graphics depending on what?
Yeah, yeah.
It's gonna look really awful.
And at the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you.
Destiny?
In fact,
Wait.
Don't even think about it.
around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
Huh? Hey, liking the look. Cut your hair too.
Can I get that hoodie yet?
These trailers are so weird.
I didn't know there was
After
a
all
two.
these years. What?
I didn't know there was a two.
What?
I only saw one.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, I fucking love this music. Oh, I've got to sing too. Oh, so this is nice.
How many games are there? I didn't know there were that many.
The fuck? This reminds me of that we were talking tomato thing cartoon like back in like 2000.
Oh, what the fuck is
Death Stranding! Death Stranding!
This is totally Death Stranding.
Yeah, have I seen that ass?
Baby!
I'm assuming you didn't watch the trailer.
Are we gonna find out what genre the game is then?
It'd be like years, fucking hell.
Like that seems like a pretty simple thing to figure out, and we haven't.
We've been seeing some
Watch,
weird
it's gonna be
shit.
another tease.
What's your level?
We're still gonna get like nothing.
Extinction factor.
I don't know what this
I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Oh, someone say it's Darl.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries.
Watch it releases,
That's
and like the reason they never showed gameplay is because it's actually just a CG movie.
So wait, how long was this teased? I don't know anything about this.
Since like
3 years.
Is he on Mars?
He goes to like fucking different dimensions. stuff. It's
It
hard
looks
to
like
tell.
gameplay.
And there's some of a baby. I don't know what the fuck the baby is about, but yeah, there's a baby. And there's like weird ghost things. There's a lot of things that are weird.
It's third person. There's timing. Is there action? We don't know. Is it open world? We don't know.
Did the baby grow up? You just have like different bags and stuff. It's fucking weird.
Walking simulator, okay.
Really weird. I don't know what to make of this.
Now
We're
he
getting
has
gameplay
sleep type
for
in
the
the cargo.
first time, which is something, but I feel more confused than we didn't have it.
Wait, I see a baby thing on his chest. There was like a holder thing that like what's like the size of a baby. Like what the fuck is on this cargo? His whole mission is carry cargo. Wait, look closely. You can see like the baby on his chest.
Is this? What is this game?
Ow!
No.
Ah no! I did that before. I fucking no.
Yeah, fucking refrigerator.
Well, okay, he has a gun. His five senses are tingling.
Yeah, it just turns into this the new Spider-Man demo. Though. Tobey Maguire face.
Invisible creatures?
Wait, it didn't put any marks
They're
in the.
human hands.
It didn't put any marks in the picture. Just the ground.
What is this game?
Who are
Please.
you?
Hideo Kojima, please
No, the bag.
explain.
Is the baby like a superhero?
This is so strange. I cannot even understand the concept. Yeah, that doesn't mean that they hold their breath in the other trailer. So like you need to hold your breath for these monsters to go away. And I think I just noticed grass growing.
This is, and has been for years now, the most interesting game that's gonna come out because nobody understands.
There's a
what
floating
it is.
people in the sky.
Floating people?
Yeah, they're like, invisible. You can already see them. Like in the first trailer.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The timeful fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
This is more of this game than we've ever seen before.
They're closing in on my position.
Yeah.
I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
It still feels like nothing. I mean, it feels like a lot. Like I'm loving it. Don't get me wrong, but like I'm still really confused in a good way.
I got an idea.
There's that baby container.
Hey, it was a baby.
I really wonder, like, what the fuck? Does this baby just detect them? Like, the baby powers that device?
What?
Yeah. Fuck.
Is this like a horror game?
Why a baby?
The babies are like magic.
My mind is going crazy trying to figure out what's going on.
It's weird because like these guys are like attacked like as they were like babies too, but they were like grown-ups.
Yeah.
Are the grass dying and growing the same? Fuck. Oh, uh-oh.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's probably dead.
Walking people.
Okay, so now we
Still
know.
don't know what's going on.
Okay, now we know the baby's powers those tracking devices.
Oh.
What?
Yes.
It just means the baby goes inside of you? Like, what the fuck?
You're too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
So it's clearly third person. No, it's still going. I thought it was over.
Okay.
Now it is? Or... yeah, it is. So weird.
What is this?
Still interested.
What kind of point on that shit is this?
Find out more.
There's been lots of like samurai sort of games shown today.
Ooh, what did Team Ninja make? Neo? New Ninja Gaiden?
Oh, it is.
Neo 2.
Neo 2. Death defies you. These intermissions are weird.
The raft is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down.
This is Spider-Man.
Already here.
Yep.
Yuri, I thought you said it was secure.
It was. Let's go. Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
Love the optimism. But in my experience, when it looks bad, it's usually worse. Look out! Yuri!
I'm slipping!
Hold on!
I'm actually excited for this game. So I'm glad they're showing it.
It gotta be coming out like maybe this year.
When am I ever played this?
Fairly certain it is.
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party! Just in time for the fireworks! Looks like we made parole, boys! I'm out! Electro? Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party.
Okay, so more combat.
Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay?
I mean,
oh wow.
Just, like, leave, you know?
Combat looks super good in this. everything about the game so far that's been so incredibly polished in every way.
Wow.
That doesn't sound good. Oh, hi, Rhino.
Hope you like surprise, Spider.
Who the heck is Rhino?
You don't know Rhino?
I never heard of this guy.
Hey, what's your status?
I don't know if I know Electro though.
Trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Aliens?
This is too good to be true.
Scorpion.
Who is that again?
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Lost you for a second there.
This must be the intro.
Electro, Rhino, and now Scorpion are all on the loose.
It feels like it, yeah.
Are you seeing all these billions at once?
Okay, I'll keep tracking
It feels very much. I don't know everyone has been making this comparison, but it's because it's a good comparison to make. It feels very much like the intro to the Batman Arkham games.
I know.
Specifically Arkham City and Arkham Origins. Really similar.
Okay, he runs fast up close.
If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you.
The amount of stuff falling apart is, wow.
Yeah. If the environmental destruction is as much as they've shown in the trailers, then it's gonna be crazy as an open world. It seems almost like it's too good to be true, like it has to be scripted in some way.
This is fucking crazy.
Web swinging looks so fun.
You know, when it comes to superheroes, it'd be so much more easier if they just kill the villains, just to leave them alive, because the amount of times the villains come back to try to kill the heroes is it's great.
This gives me infamous vibes.
Because of the lightning?
Yeah. And like,
This is just like constant. Like it hasn't stopped moving. It has so much momentum.
Like can you like really do this in your first try? Because I'm very curious what happens if you hit by one of those lightning balls.
How do you like my new suit? Dashing. Where'd you get it? It's an exclusive club.
He's not gonna fight everybody, is he?
I mean, like, where's all the other superheroes?
It's just a Spider-Man game, so. What the? Look at like a necromancer up in this.
FBI agent.
You almost like him like a fucking comic book or some shit.
Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
Of course, Rhino would say that.
Oh my god. Literally every villain. What is going on?
This is a bit too much. Oh, he's feminine.
Just a kick. Where's kicking him?
He got kicked. That was after him.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel.
He got 1v5.
You? Ba ba bum.
Okay. Really exciting. I just want to web swing around New York. If I'm being honest.
I just want to destroy stuff.
Is it
Wait.
over?
Yeah,
no, we're back to Last of Us.
This is a montage of the game,
oh,
so...
okay.
I thought they were going to show
So it's over.
Yeah, so we got like how many games?
Only like 5, I think. 5 or 6. Not very many. I wasn't... I don't know. Like, they were good games. They were good demos and trailers, but... not... Sony's not...
I say Bethesda was...
Is this... No, this is just back to the desk. Okay. Yeah, they're not winning in my mind this year. The past few years, they were like the reigning champions.
Yeah.
I honestly think Microsoft might have gotten my vote as being the best presentation this year overall.
I go for
Oh my
Bethesda.
god.
You haven't seen Microsoft yet. You haven't played it.
Oh my goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely
You
incredible.
only watched half of that.
Microsoft showed so many games. And like most of them were really like exciting things.
Oh, Resident Evil 2.
I'll show him after
That
this.
looks so good. I know a lot of us fans have been waiting for that
Bethesda
one.
was also
And
good.
There was like a moment where you're like,
This one was good.
It
It just
I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yeah.
Not too much.
I will say it got me excited for those games that it did show. Last of Us 2 I was already excited for. Now I see it looks good. I mean, I already knew it was gonna look good. I don't know. I'm not.
Death Stranding.
The Last of Us 2 just looks like more The Last of Us, but with a different story. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because it is mainly just about the story. I don't know really what I was expecting.
Very unusual.
I thought it looked really cool.
By some very unusual and scary things.
I just want to see more of it. Death Stranding, obviously super interesting. I need to see more Death Stranding. That is like the intriguing, most crazy, weirdest game that I've seen in so long.
The only thing we learned new about Death Stranding is that the baby powers as a device. That's the only thing we learned about.
Really stylish trailer, really looking to
what else
just I
did they
want
show?
to learn
Kingdom
more
Hearts 3?
about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like I don't know what I was looking at.
Spider-Man
It was really
looks good.
stylish,
Already
and I
looked
would
good.
no less from Remedy.
Didn't see
But I
that
gotta
much
say, I think my
more
favorite
that we haven't seen before.
Spider-Man looked in depth.
Except that there are a lot of villains in it, which I could have. Everything looked good, just not. It didn't blow me away.
Spider-Man was not in a good space.
So
it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough. So we're gonna see live gameplay of that in just a minute or two here.
Good games.
But I say we actually take this moment to announce
They
the
should.
game. What do you think?
I really wanted them to show Joel.
Hits keep coming.
So you guys know From Software?
Absolutely. I'm aware of that.
They'll probably show more Last of Us ahead.
Busy working on a PlayStation VR game.
Don't they have the PlayStation Experience thing? That's like a whole other conference.
And I'd like to see the
like later this year.
Right now.
I think so. So we'll see. What are they showing?
Some kind of VR.
Is that something about From Software, I think?
FromSoft? Yeah.
Oh.
VR Dark Souls.
Oh. Are you kidding? Wait, hold on. Hold on.
Aren't you excited? You're going to
What is this?
Hold up. Bloodborne 2 in VR?
And live in the world where time stands still.
This is a random thing to just throw in here randomly.
Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
They said a fairy.
But did they say a From Software VR game?
It's made by FromSoft.
They said VR. Old timing mention, I guess.
This is different from any other From Software thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, this is new.
The most modern setting, by far.
Gameplay. Can I see some gameplay?
The least dilapidated setting. Did they figure out how to animate mouths? That would be a step up.
Like, where's the monsters at? We gotta see some monsters. Pixie dust.
Okay, Decine, that's From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut, I would say. And speaking of compelling, let's get to that Spider-Man.
It's From Software, so I'm not discounting it.
I have no idea what kind of VR game that would even be like.
So thank you guys for giving us your time.
Of course. We saw nothing bad. We only just saw like a family.
So is that it?
Show there with Marvel Spider-Man.
Like, is that officially it?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while, so it's nice to be here. And obviously,
what did you think overall? What did you think?
So we decided we'll give you a lot of villains, and now.
I'm actually satisfied. I actually seen what I wanted to see. With like Death Stranding, I didn't saw too much of it, but at least I saw more of it, I guess. And
that's one of the ones I'm gonna be.
Spider-Man, that's nice. That I forgot what that one game was. Has that China samurai guy.
Yeah, I forget what that. I'm not that interested in.
And then there's Last of Us, of course.
What was the one that I thought looked really Control? I'm gonna pay attention
is there
to
a
that.
microphone breaking?
I turned off the audio with the video. I'm gonna pay attention to that. That looks cool.
Wait, which one?
Control, the one that looked like Quantum Break and.
Oh yes. I want to see what that is.
Spider-Man gameplay. They just keep going.
Yeah.
Like they keep acting like the show is over, but then they just keep showing more stuff.
But yeah, that Control, I'm fucking missing that so much because that has some like special effects in it.
The Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and to have not only just a great story but have a bunch of different
actually think about it, this had some really cool
give
stuff.
People who attend E3 an opportunity
it didn't have the amount as some of the other conferences, but it still packed a punch, I gotta say.
Yeah, it didn't have too much, but it definitely had lots of nice stuff.
So, Adam is one of,
they made sure everything they showed looked really good.
Well, all the others, there was good games in the others, but the other conferences just had a bunch of games going about down there.
Show off the improvisation that we've
I'm all good.
Talking about a lot since we announced.
Everyone was wrong about Skate 4. Everyone, for some reason, literally everyone thought that there was a game. I didn't think there was gonna be. I didn't.
Last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was. Every week I feel like I'll take the game home or I'll be playing one night and then
I don't know.
Say,
I would like a new Skate game. I don't know if you've ever played Skate 3. It's fun.
Yeah,
it's like a really fun game.
Wasn't it really buggy? That's why it was so funny.
Yeah, but it's like purposely that way. It's like really janky skating, and it's just really fun to play and mess around with.
I remember I really liked playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yeah, see, they're very different series. Since Tony Hawk is a lot more about like, combos and like actually pulling off.
I thought Spider-Man was going to die, but I did like Skate 3.
Skate is silly. It's just a weird skating game. I like that he just like slowly climbed on. Gotta get up here.
Sunset Overdrive. And I mean,
is this all they're showing for the rest of the time?
Sunset Overdrive reviews came out. One person actually wrote,
Man, I wanted a web screen so bad in this game. It looks so satisfying.
He is so fast.
Exactly, we took that kind of mentality.
He just runs up buildings now. He doesn't even crawl.
He runs up like the Flash.
You see that little bug?
What do people want?
I did not know.
He landed on the thing and just like started walking endlessly.
Someone knows.
In the last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man, and they said they want it to feel like an Insomniac game. So
I guess that's
I think that's the thing we've been really layering on in this last year is to have
anybody who watches this,
feels like an Insomniac game.
Thanks for watching. I guess that was all of Sony's. I don't think I'm gonna have time for Nintendo's tomorrow. Maybe I'll do it afterwards, since you know it's not really live anyway. It's just a pre-made video, so maybe I'll still do that anyway. But for now, I guess
what I
it's
used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running.
Good E3 this year.
Or even taking a car.
Yeah.
It feels so more natural now just to swing around.
There are no
Spider-Man.
complaints.
So
it's like genuinely there are.
It has that again,
games
just like
coming
combat,
this
that
year.
pick and play feel, but we want players to have a level of mastery as they play. And
What was that? Hold on a second. I'm very interested.
Yes, it was today. It was a few hours ago.
Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire, or it's basically a gadget that you
I
can
mean, like a
attach
few hours
to
before.
a piece of geometry, and the enemies walk by, they'll get
Oh
like
my god!
sucked back. But you can also
That guy is dead.
Yeah, Tori did.
He threw him off the building.
That is amazing. This is so cool. What's this focus meter about?
Doesn't the PC like usually show like a lot of pixelated sort of type of game?
Sid's having a religious.
I'm not sure.
Incredible. Okay, thank you. The team works really, really hard on it. Really, really hard. And the idea is the focus is kind of a way.
What the fuck? Oh.
What's happening?
Yeah, well, fuck. The Spyman is fucking us again.
You can, it's a risk reward.
It's giving me flashbacks from Rescue.
That was not supposed to happen.
Oh, they're having problems again.
It's just like Rescue again. So, yeah, this is great.
I kind of wanted them to show more info about
fill up the bar a certain way, you can actually pull off a finishing move. So, you know.
I like how much they're showing of this. They're straight up just showing like
maybe heal myself real quick,
continuous gameplay of this.
Extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly.
What is? What's going on with the screen? Why does it keep doing that? Is that actually in the gameplay? I don't want it to be.
Thank you. You got to be precise.
I got it. People, one of the first questions I get is like, "Is in the origin story?" I'm like, "No." That was like after we decided that the webs were definitely attached to the buildings. We decided it's not going to be an origin story.
But you know, back to the combat. I mean, Spidey's experience. He has.
Why did you keep stop it?
And technology. How do you balance out his experience with the fact that you don't want to overwhelm a player with options, right? You want to make it approachable.
You know, I really
maybe you can turn that off.
Our combat team, our traversal team,
like this guy right here.
Like,
what?
And really going okay. You know,
the screen keeps like getting all blurry and stuff.
Yeah, it's really.
You kind of we're gonna teach you how to punch.
It's weird. It's like disorienting.
It doesn't look good.
But then we layer on things like gadgets, and then the suits and the suit powers. And it's kind of giving over time. If we just, you know, one thing with some.
You just see that web ball of criminals that he hung up.
So we. Just, you know, normal course development, we kind of find those spots in the game where it makes.
Look at that draw distance.
And then, as the game goes on, we want you to master those because the game's only going to get harder.
Yeah, absolutely. Sid, what do you think?
I gotta say, this game is
beautiful,
looking
right?
absolutely gorgeous. This is, I mean, this is just, I mean, it was looking spectacular to begin with, but this is on a totally different level. And I can just see that
so much.
I can see that polish, though. That's the thing, and that's what comes out in that.
This world looks really big.
Yeah, I mean,
I was about to say, it's fucking big.
Right? Sure. All those games, those first-party.
It looks like there's actually like stuff in it too, which is good.
With the likes of a Naughty Dog, a Sucker Punch.
I hate that when they'll make like huge worlds, and it's like, hey guys, look how big our world is. Like that's great, but like why should I explore it if there's nothing to do?
Yeah, that's my main problem with GTA 5. There's all these buildings, but you can't enter every single building.
It's like 3 buildings you enter.
What building? I mean, what game?
GTA, he said.
After all that time.
Oh.
It's like,
I'm known as a crier, so
I don't know. I don't think it's.
It's not much of a sport racing game. It's just
like right now they're playing the theme song to the game in the
I mean,
background.
to me, to make something really open world, it just has to be. You see a building, you should be able to enter it.
Especially in 5, because there's constant like randomly generated side missions and like there's so much stuff happening all around the place. I don't even mean going in buildings. I just mean just stuff happening, making the world not feel empty or like boring. Ubisoft does that a lot when they make open world stuff. They'll just like have the exact same quests over and over again, and it gets boring.
Yeah, it's like if you look at Minecraft, the world is extremely big, but it's not like
stunning. I mean, just look at that. How can you not be blown away by that?
It is that's different though, because it's not like nearly as structured. More of just a sandbox.
It's creative. It's for a lot of people to say. You know, do their own kind of thing, building, throwing shit up. You know.
Awesome that it broke my mic, and I have to use the stick mic now. I mean,
I thought you just want to look different from all of
yeah,
us.
I just wanted to stand out a little bit.
I can't believe they're still going with
actually,
it.
I think a little earlier we were able to maybe
How
get
big
some
was The
footage
Witcher
of some
3
of the
open world?
experiential stuff that's going on with Spider-Man. Right?
I mean,
The thing was bigger than Skyrim.
Open world ever. I've heard multiple times that The Witcher 3 is like the biggest open world that has ever been made.
They're playing the game. We have a lot of hands-on sessions for folks that are here for the showcase. And just the game looks great, but I just love the way this whole. Oh, I know that. I know her.
Oh, hi. There's familiar faces popping up on the stream.
But I mean, it's a great event here, and it's just I wish we could get everybody in here to try this out and to just see what has been sort of constructed with Spider-Man and with actually another game we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're about to talk about Ghost of Tsushima.
Why don't you? Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah.
We have some. We sneakily snuck on a few amazing people onto our program as a helicopter goes by.
Wait,
to
they're
mark
gonna
this an amazing moment.
Nate
Fox.
It's always ringing
to
up.
my left, and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. It's really good for you to be here, and I'm so glad you're able to give us some of your time.
Wait,
Can
isn't
I just
CD
ask,
Projekt Red
kind of
just
what we were
their
just
own
talking about with the
company?
team from Insomniac? What's it like for you? As
CD Projekt Red is the one between behind Cyberpunk 2077.
It's amazing. I mean, you try
And The
so
Witcher,
hard to
right?
make a video game
Yes,
that
The
you
Witcher
can get
too.
lost in, and then to come to E3 where they actually
making
build
anything
your
else
game. It's
I just said they're making Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh man,
Yeah,
it's amazing. People are excited. You see all the other projects, and everybody's just stoked about all the different games that are up there.
No.
You know, we put a lot of heart and soul into it, so it's just.
He mentioned like this is like the second time he mentioned
I
it.
think we should show it
I
because
think we should.
have some of the footage.
I think we do have a little bit of footage hanging around here, so let's check it out. If we
Sure you don't, Mason. Wait, what the fuck is this?
But, yeah, I mean, this game, first of all, just gorgeous. I mean, the art
I think
direction
this
is
is the
really
samurai
coming through in
game,
an
yeah.
incredible way, but also
Let's
the
see if it
technical
shows on that.
sophistication as well.
Or at least still showing stuff. I heard he closed it out.
Get into some combat.
Yeah, we have some highlights from the showcase. Just
It's
showing
cool
for
that
the
they're
first time.
even after the show showing you some extra stuff. I like that. Giving a little behind the
Well,
scenes
this
sort
is
of
already
extra
Jason,
demo.
who wants to take this, but it seems
Oh.
like in these moments of gameplay, there's small vignettes of like a classic samurai film in which
Oh, that
you
was fun.
really focus in the player experience,
Yes.
the visuals, the music,
Gonna go
all the
to bed
cues
now, I
seem
guess.
to align and harmony. I mean, that must
Yeah,
all be
see everyone.
very intentional. I can only assume.
I already
It is a,
stopped.
Oh, you did? I didn't. Fuck.
Take all these elements and
I did the outro,
you know,
like,
even that opening attack, the attack,
a while ago.
building space before it, having the
Yeah.
waves go by.
So this is back when I end mine.
And that makes it, you know,
So
powerful.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. So man, what's your thoughts about this? You didn't talk too much.
Got a lot of multidisciplinary,
really,
awesome people working on it. So
the only thing interesting is Last of Us.
you watch a lot of series, man.
Well,
That's what you're
really
for.
disappointed
Yeah,
because they didn't show Joel.
Quiet before the storm.
I'm saying like this is just more hints to the part where like Joel
If they show
probably
Joel
going.
Last of Us,
And I know
Last
that
of Us.
authenticity.
Hey, I'm still
is-
going to
is
prediction.
something
Joel got
that
captured.
That might be one of the most
Share
absurd
a little bit about some of the steps,
like
the great steps that you're
opinions I've heard. So it's just so. What did you think? Only thing that was interesting was The Last of Us.
We have something that
You look at all these awesome games coming out. You're like,
cultural guides. Like,
what's the main problem with it? I don't see Joel.
Unique position to help us create this thing.
I don't like
that one's a popular one.
much of the main.
and I don't think Joel was captured. Because remember the first trailer, he was walking through and she was sitting in a bunch of dead bodies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and guess, whoever that faction is that keeps killing people with trailers, they came to Tommy's town and they murdered a bunch of people, and one of those just so happened to be the girl that Ellie was talking to, who they obviously care about each other a lot, and she goes on a revenge path, and Joel's like, hey, you don't do, stop, and she's like, no, I want to, and he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna come with you, and she's like, no, I'm gonna do it alone, because I want my revenge, or something like that, I don't know.
I'm afraid, like, adapt, but Joel does come, and he dies in the first 5 minutes.
I'm just gonna I don't think Joel dies.
See, I'm just saying, like, he gets captured, and now he's after him.
Coming into Last of Us is the connection between Ellie and Joel. Like, they hated each other, but then they grew apart.
Yeah, it was great. It was nice seeing that. Yeah, there's so much possibilities. Like, either Tommy's trying to get attacked, but he's dead, or somehow they capture Joel and then Ellie's after him, or what Cody said here, everybody basically dies and one of them is Ellie's girlfriend.
It has to be something to do with that. Otherwise, they wouldn't.
Yeah, I doubt Joel will not go with Ellie, because Joel is always with Ellie. Like, he never lets him go alone. So no matter what Ellie says, Joel will come with her.
Yeah, gorgeous. She's a lot older now.
Again, I wish we could just open the doors.
But you know how Joel is so protective ever since you know his daughter died.
Might be a little more than this venue can handle.
That's right. The fire marshal may have that, but it really is something else, and hopefully these clips here give you a little bit of a taste of what was in store here tonight at the PlayStation.
What Telltale's doing the Walking Dead final season in August.
Yeah, the final season.
Which I hope it's good.
I haven't played season 3.
I kind of stopped caring about the one.
I mean, I didn't want the season.
No spoilers, okay?
I watched some of season 3 and I was like, I'm done. Done with it.
I mean, I know Telltale, the choices really don't matter.
Season 1 was nice. Season 2 added a bit afterwards.
Telltale games keep getting more and more boring to me.
I thought they're getting better to me, but the choices though are
the novelty of, oh, you control the story is no longer. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this choice, and then in 10 minutes, the same exact outcome is gonna happen. No matter.
To me, I just really see the games as just a movie. Just the choices really don't.
Yeah, but it's kind of deceptive because they don't present them that way. They present them as these choose your own adventure things, but they're not. They're just they're narratives that you play through, and a few things happen to change.
Yeah, only a few things. I mean, I've noticed every person who is put into a death situation, that person who survives will die in next episode or at the end of that episode. So, anyways, that's all. So I'll let you go sleep.
Detroit showed me how many choices those games can actually have.
Yes, because Detroit has fucking 5 playthroughs.
It shows you the flowchart. That's how confident it is in saying, hey, yeah, you have choices. It literally shows you, look at all these choices you could have made and look at all these outcomes.
I heard how much a single thing completely changes in the future.
If a level doesn't have multiple outcomes, it shows you that too. It's like, here, no matter what you did, this would have been the same.
I remember this one guy, he even said I completely missed this one guy, so I managed to go to a different entire area.
Oh yeah.
It's
yeah,
great.
No, there's stuff where if you talk to somebody, an entire new thing opens up.
Like you could completely miss giant sections of the game.
Like there's a moment. This isn't really a spoiler or anything.
Okay.
You open a window, and you see this little unlock symbol, and then later you find out that it's because you're able to climb out that window. And if you didn't open the window earlier, then you're not able to climb out it later.
That is
because you never discovered it. So literally, if you just happen to walk over to this random window and open it up, you open up something new later in the game.
And the most important is the fist. Do you save it?
Yeah. If you save him, then he becomes your companion. And if you leave him there, then he becomes the final boss.
That's great. If Fizz becoming compared with the final boss. Secretly, he's telling me the truth.
Final boss. One of those, you know, those androids, like those robots, and different things that have like the glass head that usually has like a brain in it. Instead of a brain, it's just a fish. And he turns around and like points a gun at you and like, why didn't you save me?
Luckily that one military dude saved me. So now I'm here for revenge.
No, he never would have died anyway. It's a mortal fish.
It was a test. See if you would faster.
I jump out the fucking grass so I can test your mortal. You're not a true human, Android.
I grew legs so I could come and kill you.
Okay. Alright. So, yeah, this is the end. Thank you for anyone who come and just see this bonus ending we're just talking about too. Yeah. 2 hours?
Yeah, just...
Alright.
See ya.
Bye.
To myself.